When I started my own business, I was really skilled in programming. But every single call I would get in someone who was interested in my web development and SEO services, I used to lose the client. And I kept asking myself what the problem was. And I realized it was how I was communicating my value. Because I personally knew I was really capable of delivering, but they just couldn't see it that way. Some thought I sounded too abstract, too technical, and I set out a path for myself to master how to communicate. So I picked books, advice, but something still wasn't clicking, and I realized I didn't need any of that. I just needed to now sit down and start practicing. So every single morning, because I go for runs, I would go down by a certain trail. There was a really nice quiet space. I would just sit down by the rock, and there was no one at the time. 6 a.m. in the morning, people were asleep, and I would do an audio recording. I would pick a topic on different things, be it money, relationships, status, you know, business, and I would just record and see how I was thinking about that thing real time. And I started spotting gaps in my own thinking as well. So I would run back home, take a shower first, eat, and then I would now open the recording and listen back to it. And I spotted places where I was using filler words, where I was rotating around the same thought unnecessarily, where I was thinking about how I was communicating, and it just showed in how I was doing it because I was too self conscious. And after 1 year, because I did it consistently every single day, after 1 year, I became so good at speaking. I can now pick up the camera like now and record a video that I've not even thought about because I've trained myself to do it every single day. And someone asked me how I did this, and it became the impetus for me to want to record this video. So I hope really this does help you. And sometimes you don't need more information, you just need to say, you know what, I'm going to start practicing, because you will realize that practicing is what gets you there.